Hello, welcome everyone. We will talk about TS tag. It's a new tag in HTML files or in TXT files that TreeShade server, which is a local server on your computer, interpret to produce a dynamic output for the HTML files upon requesting, or to produce output as content to be used in InDesign, also to be referenced in the HTML files. Anyway, it's dynamic, flexible, and you can apply to any kind of workflow. At first, the software called TreeShade, and it's totally free. You can install from Adobe Exchange on Adobe Bridge and on Adobe InDesign. And by the way, Adobe Bridge is free. You can install without the need for subscription. Just make an account on Adobe and install Adobe Bridge, then install TreeShade as an extension. After installing TreeShade in Adobe Bridge, you will have this menu, TreeShade, and here at first there is a command called new that reveal files as command for quick creation. If you click in the command, the same file will be duplicated in the current location here. So in this session we will talk about TS, TreeShade. It's a tag that you can put inside text files or inside HTML. Let's take this project QR. This folder exists inside Workshop, where you're supposed to put your project files for editing. And here we have this text file that has TS_key. It's a flag that determines the settings of the online form. You can create this text file by selecting new from TreeShade menu and select this command, data TS_key, to duplicate this special text file in your project folder. Here I have InDesign document. If we open the InDesign, we will have live snippet for employee name and for email. The live snippet is a connection between the external text file and a snippet inside the text, not necessary to be the entire story, because if the text is entire story in Adobe InDesign, you can just place the text file directly as link. But here we are talking about a snippet inside the story. Like here I have two snippets in the same story. The snippet instance determined by non-printing and core text frame at the beginning. This, if you click W for preview, it will be hidden because it's non-printing, just for the graphic designer to know the location of the text file. And you can select the marker than the non-printing anchor text frame. And from live snippets menu, this whole live menu, especially for this technique. From live snippets, you can select reveal in bridge to switch automatically to Adobe Bridge and selecting the text file. Here we use the TS tag inside this text file to auto-produce QR for the email. How we make that? At first, let's see the online form. Here the online form is the domain name and the relative path to the folder where TS key text file exists. So this text file is important that has TS underscore key to reveal the online form. By the way, for the local server, you need to execute main.js. After installing TreeShade, you will find in the root folder, execute as a Node.js server. And here I have service called ngrok to connect the server online to the internet through this domain. If you want to connect to a specific domain, you need to subscription about $8 monthly. If you don't want specific domain, it's free. Anyway, here if you double click on this special text file that we create from TreeShade menu new, this. If you double click on this text file, TreeShade will ask you to reveal the online form. If you click yes, the browser will open the form to reveal the field for the end user to edit and preview the undesign document. Okay. Now the txt file that has TS tag like this, executed upon submitting, not on loading the form. It's open in it's open in VS Code. Here we have two tags, one to placing the content of email.txt and the other for output the SVG file. Here inside the TS tag we have the relative path to the file or to the list of files, and at the end we have the method here place to place the content, and here QR to produce a QR file. You can use regex in the extension for dynamic retrieving regular expression, not only in the file name but also in the path. Anywhere in the path you can use regex, and here we exported created this file qr ts underscore hidden.spg, and we use this exported SVG file to place inside Adobe InDesign. Now we have output for InDesign, but we don't have HTML file. So let's create one. A new index. Keep the same name, index. And now let's open in VS Code. And here we can use TS tag to place the content before sending the HTML file to the client. Let's place the employee name here in each one. So write TS, opening and closing, and then the relative path dot slash data, because this index.html outside data folder. So we go to data, then to employee name. Then we need to write the method, which is place, capital letters or small letters, only opening tag without closing. Okay, that's it. Now the employee name will be burst here before sending the HTML file. And let's put the email here. We can copy the TS tag. And just replace this to email. Okay, I saved the file. And now when we refresh, you will have these two buttons. Open the web page. Now the index will be opened here for preview on the right, and this button to open the page in a new window. See here the name and the email. Here the name and here the email. What if we want to put the QR also? We can make image, source, then width. Let's say we want the width 40 pixels. Now here we want the tag, but instead of a place we use URL, because we don't place the data of the image, the SVG here. We want the URL to the file. So instead of place, write URL, and instead of email, what the file name for the QR ts underscore hdy to be hidden in the online form, but it's enough to write QR because we can use reject circular expression. So QR, that's it. Now if we refresh, and open the page, you would have the QR here. Okay. Now suppose we have a list of image, not only one image. Let's make galleries here beneath QR. So we can put folder. Its name gallery. And inside the gallery, let's put a list of files. Okay, now we have 4 files. Let's rename. Right click on the files and select change. It's a command for TreeShade. Have flexibility in naming, and let's write the new name dot sDonor, which means the current location, the current folder in the Adobe branch. Then ID capitals to make a dynamic list on the online form. Then random for random capital letters and digits. By default 5. If you want more or less, you need to write underscore, then write the type of the digit, like A capital, then 1 or then like this. Now you have random capital letters and digits. If you write only 1, it's only digits. And here let's write 5, the length, or 8. Then let's put space, and then displaying part for the names. Inside the square bracket at the end of file name, the text here inside these square brackets will be displayed in the online form, so the end user can edit them. And let's name label, just a placeholder, and okay. Now TreeShade automatically renamed the files, ID capital letters, then 8 random digits, then this label. Now if we refresh the online form, the gallery will not be revealed here because the folder doesn't have a paired text file with it. So we need to create text file, have the same name of the folder. So from TreeShade menu, a new plain, then write gallery. Okay. Now the content of this text file not important if we don't want to use it. It's used for rendering structure of the folder content, but we will talk about it later. Now if we refresh, you will have here a gallery, and we have a list of image. The end user can change the name here, like black long sitting room, here travel sofa, yellow chair, rounded table, update. Now this waiting counter, because we have Adobe InDesign. If we don't have Adobe InDesign, the form will be reloaded quickly. But because we have Adobe InDesign, the form waits until the content updated. Anyway, now if we go to the gallery, here we need to click under workshop to go back to workshop, because Adobe Bridge revealed the PDF here in this location. So we want to go back to workshop, and inside gallery you will have the label that I edited here. Okay, now at first we created this gallery to see how we can use TStag to place them in this HTML file. So let's go back here. And now we want, at first, we want to retrieve the image URL, the URLs of the image. So write just TStag and the type URL. And here, let's write the relative path dot slash data gallery, then ID capital dot plus, because all the gallery files start with ID capital. I can write the just dot plus, but I want to avoid if there are hidden files, there will be a problem. So just write capital letters ID. Then now we have the IDs. Here the placing the URL, instead of placing it in this TStag place, we want just to save inside ID. So at first write ID, then URL, any name you want, specific name. So the IDs will be stored here, separated by default with /n, which is a new line. And now we want we want to write ts tag, then at the end here write id, then hashtag, then URLs to retrieve this ID, and let's separate by new line. Okay, now TreeShade will automatically repeat this block depending on the retrieved content separated by a new line. So here we can write image, then src, and here just write row because we want the row for this block, each individual row. Then write width 40 pixel. Okay, that's it. Let's save and refresh. We have only one. I think something wrong in the URLs. I think they merged together, not separated. So I think the separator, the default separator /r, not n. Let's try this. The same problem. Let's try to put here before URL separator, specific separator. Separator, then slash. Okay, now we have the separator /r, and here we have /r. Let's save. Okay, now the image loaded. We can put the whole block here inside div. Save. Okay, that's it. Now what we can do, instead of placing the image here, we can cut the whole text of the gallery, the whole block of gallery. We can cut and put inside the bird folder, the bird file of gallery, because this gallery have bird file called gallery.txt. If we put the block here, so this bird file render the folder And here, instead of writing this path, we need to change to the variable fn file name, because the folder have the same name as the file. So general phrase, and that's it. Let's save. And now here, just we want to place the bare text file gallery, and the content of the gallery exists there in that text file. So ./data gallery.plus ness. Okay, that's it. Now we will get the same result. So here in index.html, we just place the text file gallery, and the content of gallery will be determined by this folder. Okay, that's enough for this session. Thank you for watching, and don't hesitate for any question about installing or using the software. There are many details about TS tag and how to use it. We can make workshop together to find solution for your workflow. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.